Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here, bringing you some more Steins Gate. In the previous part, well, we tried to, I actually can't remember, which is weird. Didn't do it that long ago, but, we're on the final chapter, and we're trying to think of a way, if there's a way we could save both Mayrui and Kurisu, but we can't, and, yeah. Akiba is empty again today. The otaku have all made the exodus to Kamiman for a second day of battle. But come nightfall, they will return to Akiba like a victorious army laden with spoils, and the streets will be chaos. I know Dara has gone to Kamiman. The question is, has Mayrui? I hope she has. I want things to be normal again. I remember what I heard yesterday. The feelings Mayrui expressed at her grandmother's grave. The events of the last few weeks have affected her as well. After I escorted Mayrui home from the cemetery, I spent the whole night racking my brain for a third option, a way out of this mess. My thoughts were jumbled, ideas coming and going too fast to judge which were right and which were wrong. But of course there isn't a choice here. For in the end it all comes back to the same question. Who do I let die? And no matter how I try to dance around it, the answer is always the same. I can't choose. Is there no one else who can make this decision? No, even if they were, I know I never accept their choice, whichever it happened to be. God damn it! I hate this. I was like, oh, I'm going to end the part right here. Oh, it's I was like, oh, it wasn't done, or it was like, oh, it was only a 5-second thing. Once again, I'm heading for the roof around Icon. I have to get out of the lab. Mayrui or Kurisu might return at any moment, and I can't face them now. I look up at the sky. The clouds are dark and heavy. Could start raining any minute now. Actually, it looks like it already is. Thought that I was alone, but someone was here before me. Kurisu's lying in the middle of the roof, arms and legs spread as if making a snow angel. The image of Kurisu in a pool of blood flashes through my mind. Is she alright? I run towards her, but before I make it halfway, she suddenly sits up and turns to face me. Okabe? You're alive. Oh yeah, I'm going to try to make these last few parts longer, like an hour or so. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end of Mayruri's end. At least I hope we are. So hopefully at the end of this session we reach Mayruri's end, and then the next session is And then the next session we will finish off. We will do Kreese's ending and the true ending, which should not take that long in all honesty, but we'll see. What a dumb thing to say. Fortunately, it looks like Kreese didn't hear me. She's busy combing her disheaved hair with her fingers. And another thing is, apparently Steins Gate 0 is coming out in September, which kind of sucks because I'd be planning to play Psychopaths, another visual novel type game. I want to do Steins Gate 0, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year. We'll see, though. We'll see. There's a lot of downtime, hopefully, so if I can get Psychopaths done probably in the middle of October, then we can do Steins Gate 0 right after that. Maybe. We'll see. It all depends on what I'm doing schedule-wise as well. I breathe a silent sigh of relief. Right. I forgot I might run into you here. What were you doing? Thinking. Oh. Was she thinking about her death? Don't know what to say, so I keep my mouth shut. Kreese appears to be in the same boat. She's staring at the capsule toy dispenser in the corner, face wearing the usual frown. The awkward silence drags on. When you think about it, Kreese's fate rests in my hands. My decision will determine whether she lives or dies. Her fantastic hypothesis yesterday was a desperate attempt to construct a scenario where she doesn't die. Even if she believes that her theory is correct, it must be difficult for her to avoid imagining her own death. Force a smile. I'm getting really uncomfortable here. Looks like I'm in your way, so I'll just go. Oh, okay. Damn, I was expecting a sarcastic remark like, since when do a mad scientist have manners or something? Just then something cold landed on the tip of my nose. When I look up, raindrops start lighting on my forehead. An evening shower. It's only going to get more intense and quickly. Creasy hasn't moved a muscle. She's just standing there with her arms folded, staring at the ground as if she didn't notice the rain at all. Hey, it's raining. Huh? Oh, yeah. She's acting strange, like her mind is elsewhere. I knew it. She's been thinking about... Whoa. In less than a minute, the rain turns into a sudden downpour. We had no time to seek shelter. What the hell? Creasy screams as drowned out by the roar of the rain. Phew, what a surprise. That's what you get for tempting the sky gods. Now safely inside the building, we take a moment to catch our breath. It's been a week since Suzuha's time machine disappeared, but Randakai is still closed, the lights are off, and it's pretty dark inside. You should have warned me sooner, even my underwear is soaked. Same here. I bet you're glad it's dark, huh? What do you mean? If the lights were on, I'd be able to see everything. Even in the dim light, I could tell that Creasy is scrambling to cover her chest. Ugh, I forgot that you're a perv, too. You're the one who announced that your underwear was wet. Just drop it. If you're imagining what color my underwear is, I'll kill you. Not imagining anything. She's too self-conscious. But the color of her underwear, huh? Gotta be white. Achoo! Cold. I'm not stripping naked if that's what you're suggesting. Your pervy tricks won't work on me. Who said strip? Calm down, will you? Grr. But if you want to strip, go right ahead. I can't make out your scrawny figure in this light anyway. Another word and I'll make you eat your cerebral narrow cortex with ponzu sauce. Sorry. Please spare me that horror. Still, those wisecracks are a welcome distraction. A storm like that shouldn't last long. Guess we'll just wait it out. I see Creasy's shadow form move to sit at the staircase. I sit next to her. Hey, get your own stair. What? You're the one who said not to speak. You're too close. Don't come any closer, okay? You can stay where you are, but come any closer and I'll push you away, okay? Our bodies gradually grow cold. We start shivering. Maybe I should take off my wet clothes. If I do that, Creasy will just call me a perv again. Better not. My eyes gradually adjust to the darkness. Oh, that is... Oh, that... Oh, this... Oh, look at that. Look at that. So cute. See Creasy more clearly now. She's huddled up against the wall. Don't look at me. Impossible. How can you see where I'm looking? Does she have infrared vision? So you weren't looking. Damn, she used leading question on me. That's such a high-level technique. I avert my eyes from Creasy and take off my lab coat. So I notice my coat is torn at the shoulder. Damn, must have caught on something when we ran inside. What are you talking about? Just a little tear on my coat. Is clumsiness one of your character traits? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a mad scientist. I bear the curse of insanity, not clumsiness. Seems like forever since I've talked to Creasy as Hoyue and Kiyoma. Yeah. Creasy suddenly holds out her hand. Give it here. What? I happen to have a sewing kit with me. I'll stitch it up for you. A sewing kit? You? Something wrong with that? Hand over my coat as asked. You're an experiment-loving girl. You're not supposed to be domestic. Can't I be a domestic experiment-loving girl? You? Domestic? Relatively, maybe. Well, actually, I don't know the domesticity index for Japanese high school girls these days. There's an index for that? First I've heard of it. Kurisu skillful threads the needle despite the darkness. It's wet, so it's kind of hard to thread. Did you really just happen to have that on you? Get over it already. Is it really so weird for me to have a sewing kit? It's not wrong. It just seems like you planned for this. So you're saying I bought it with me because I somehow knew your coat was going to get ripped? Uh-huh. Ridiculous. And before you get the wrong idea, I'm not fixing your coat because I want you to or anything, okay? Nice tsundere line. Don't mock me. You just happened to tear your clothes, and I just happened to have a sewing kit handy when you did. It's coincidence, that's all. Coincidence. Hey, you didn't time leap, did you? So now you're saying that I went back in time for the sole purpose of repairing your stupid lab coat? Uh-huh. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! There. It's so important I said it twice. Comprendes? You're right. If you had time leaped, you would have brought a towel, not a sewing kit. What's that, sarcasm? All you do is complain. After working a while, Kurisu cuts the string with her teeth and then hands me back my coat. Here. Thanks. By the way, it was dark so I couldn't really see. If it turns out bad, it's not my fault. It was dark, that's all. Oh, and I hope you like the color, because I have no idea what thread I used. It's random. Black, pink. Those are the three possibilities. Let's just hope it's not pink. Phew! Cold. I guess. Take my coat. But it's wet. Well, yeah, but... Silence again. The words flow so naturally when it's just harmless banter, but 1 second of silence and suddenly we have nothing to say. It must be because of what happened yesterday. I'm so desperate to avoid the topic that nothing seems safe. I know I need to say something, but what? Have you made your decision yet? Her voice is barely a whisper, but I can hear it clearly in the silence of the empty stairwell. I look at Kurisu. She's hugging her knees to her chest, presumably against the cold. My decision. I know what she means. That's why I can't answer. Sigh. You still haven't made up your mind? You like Mayrui, don't you? What? Where did that come from? Kurisu keeps staring into the darkness. It's probably just my imagination, but lately I've been seeing things, like a strange sort of deja vu. In those visions, you're fighting to save Mayrui all by yourself. You never give up, no matter how much it hurts. Oh, now she's getting the memories! Kurisu too? Then you come to me for your help. You're so desperate, so earnest that I just have to do what I can. Not that I'm doing it for you, okay? I just want to save Mayrui, that's all. Anyway, those images are stuck in my head like memories. So Kurisu's the same. Still has a faint memory from previous world lines. I tried self-analyzing. Maybe I'm mistaking dreams for reality, projecting my hopes and fantasies. I don't know. There's one thing I do know. You have to save me, Yuri. Aren't you afraid? Save me, Yuri. I must undo the current world line. If I do that, Kurisu will die. You know, it kind of feels like we're trapped in an ancient ruin. Kurisu suddenly changes the subject. She looks around the dark, empty stairwell. Like the world ended. And we're the only two people left. I've been thinking. Say you go to the Beta World Line and everyone else goes. What if I can't go with you? What if I'm the only one left behind? Will the entire world become like this place? It's just a theory, but I can't help but wonder. I need to say it. I'll save you. Not just Mayrui, but... Don't make promises you can't keep. Kirisi cuts me off sharply, then buries her face in her knees. You asked me if I wasn't afraid. Of course I'm afraid. Maybe I'll disappear. Maybe I'll be left behind all alone. Or maybe only you will disappear and everything else will stay the same. The world will continue and nobody will even know that you existed. I'll go back to America as if nothing ever happened. Maybe... I feel hopeless just thinking about all the possibilities. But even so... Kirisi raises her head and spears me with her glare. Do you think I would tell you to let Mayrui die? Kirisi. Jesus, it's cold. Kirisi grabs her own arms. In the darkness, I see her shoulders shaking. It's because of those wet clothes. This sucks. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. It's nothing but conjecture. Baseless. Worthless. I want to cut open my skull and exercise that part of my brain that comes up with these delusions. Now she's talking to herself in an angry tone. Kirisi has always been calm when faced with the unknown. I admire her for that. I thought she was facing this calmly too. But I was wrong. Behind her cold facade, she was struggling to cope with the knowledge that her very existence was in jeopardy. She was fighting that fear all alone, and now it has finally come to the surface. Of course she's afraid. However brilliant she may be, she's still just an 18-year-old girl. Kirisi abruptly stands up. I realize that I no longer hear the sound of rain pouring on the roof. Listen, Okabe. You can't save both of us, correct? No matter how you struggle, it's one or the other. But... No buts. My answer won't change. Save Mayrui. I hear the pain in her voice, and also the resolve. Kirisi has made up her mind. I look away and clench my fist. My nails dig into the palms of my hand. Are you telling me to give up? To abandon you? I could never do that. You can and you must. There's no other way. No! You're our friend. I won't abandon you! Okabe! Kirisi drops to her knees and grabs me by the collar. Gasps for breath as she stares into my eyes. Her eyes are hard and stern. It's always like this when she scolds me. Always the same glare. Is there another solution? There isn't, is there? I don't want to live if it means sacrificing Mayrui. If you don't save her, I'll never forgive you. This can't be happening. I hate this choice with no right answer. I hate the universe for being so cruel. And most of all, I hate myself for forcing Kirisi to speak those words when she is the one who with the most to lose. Tears will open my eyes, but I bite my lip and hold them back. Is there really no other way? I can't bear it. I look straight back at Kirisi as she holds me by the collar. And I tightly embrace her slender body. Clothes are still wet from the rain, but all I feel is warmth radiating from the core of her being. But you're right here. Why does it have to be this way? Okabe. Tension drains from her back and her hands. She gives her whole body to my embrace. Thank you. I know you're hurting for me. But you've done enough. I'm fine. So just think about Mayrui, okay? Despite her fear, Kirisi has made her choice. It's time for me to do the same. I need to decide here and now. The future of the world, which friend to let die. Holding Kirisi tightly, I whisper into her ear. I'm sorry. A meaningless apology. I want to save Mayrui, more than anything. His words are a death sentence, but I force myself to speak them. It takes every ounce of willpower I possess. I can't save you. I know. When I finish, I feel as if a great weight has left my shoulders. At the same time, as if 1,000 needles are stabbing into my heart. Krisu weakly returns my embrace. Then she lets go and stands up. Well then, there's already a look of relief on her face. I'm heading back. Back? Where? To America? The lab, of course. I need to dry my clothes. I want to take a shower too. In that case, we should go back together. Before I can possess her, Krisu beats me to the punch as if she read my mind. You stay here and silk for a while. Understand? We can't go back together. That's her verdict. Understand. I hang my head and shut my eyes. Krisu's footsteps fade into the distance. I wrap my arms around my body. Even though it's summer and swelling hot, I can't stop my body from shaking. I realize that part of me is relieved that Krisu left alone. At least I won't have to face her again, to look upon the face of a girl I chose to die. I'm a coward. My self-loathing echoes in the darkness. I wait about 2 hours before I return to the lab. Krisu's already gone when I get there. Cease to inquire what the future has in store and take as a gift whatever the day brings forth. Horace, Italian philosopher. Going back to my hotel. Do what needs to. Good night. Wow, I think I'm gonna end. I'm finishing it now in this part, guys. That'd be great. I'll wait about 2 hours before I return to the lab. Krisu is already gone when I get there. All she left is a single email. I sit down on the sofa. While drying my hair with a towel, I look towards the PC in the corner of the room. It's already connected to the IBM 5100, ready for Dart to start hacking. I already got in touch with him. The hacking starts tomorrow at noon. Drove myself further into a corner by telling that to Daru. Now I can't turn back, no matter how much I want to. I chose Mayrui. I will let Krisu die. Showering didn't soften the wrenching pain in my heart. In truth, I'm just riding on Krisu's resolve. Mine is still a flimsy thing. I can't help but wonder, is this really okay? Really? Anyone here? Mayrui opens the door and enters. For a moment after she catches sight of me, she looks ready to burst into tears. But that quickly gives way to a smile. It's Orkarin! What's up? Oh, nothing. I just decided to stop by. I swallow hard. Maybe I should explain the situation to Mayrui. But I know she'll feel guilty to tell her. Mayrui doesn't need to know. Everything will be okay as long as you crack CERN's database and reach the beta world line. You know, I haven't talked much with Orkarin lately. But you know, I don't want to be a burden on Orkarin. Can I really let it end like this? Shouldn't I tell her what Krisu is sacrificing for her sake? Did you take a shower? Mary moves behind the sofa, grabs the bath towel and my head and starts rubbing my hair dry. You smell good, like shampoo. I didn't mind the towel so much, but then she buries her nose in my hair and starts sniffing. Stop that. I jerk my head away. Mary goes back to drying my hair. You know, I didn't go to Kamimon today. Why? I was thinking about Orkarin. When I go to Arikai, I remember how sad you looked, and then I thought I shouldn't be having fun at Kamimon. So I turned around and came all the way back. Oh, sorry for making you worry. Should I tell her? Or should I keep her in the dark? You know, maybe she's getting a little lonely. Mary, how would you feel if I said I was keeping a secret from you? You mean like Orkarin and Christian are actually dating? Where did that come from?
Orkarin and Christian get along really well, right? I think you two are meant for each other.
No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, okay. You don't have to tell me everything if you don't want to. Besides, it's normal to keep secrets from your hostage.
This isn't the time for that. Mary's hand leaves my head. I look over my shoulder in a panic, thinking she wandered off again. She's there. I grab her hand, perhaps more forcefully than I meant to.
Mayrui doesn't want to be a burden.
Again.
So I'll wait until Orkarin's ready to tell me. Just like I said yesterday, remember?
And if there should be a... Oh my god, where's the fucking eye? And if I decide to never tell you?
Well, I'd be curious. Really curious. But if that's what you want.
Even if my secret involves you?
Mayrui?
I haven't told you because I don't want to hurt you.
Is that why Orkarin looks so sad all the time? Then I do want to know. I don't like it when Orkarin's sad.
Even if it means you might get hurt? Mayrui replies, with a gentle smile.
Yeah.
She nods without any hesitation. Her smile is so sincere, it makes me speechless. Excuse me.
Mayrui doesn't want to be a burden. When Mayrui was sad because of what happened to Granny, Orkarin took Mayrui hostage, remember? That's why Mayrui always thought that whenever Orkarin's sad, she can lend her strength to him, you know? Mayrui might not be useful, though.
Useful. Suddenly I remember. Mayrui is going to die tomorrow. I've been thinking it once before. She died protecting me, and her last words were,
Finally, Mayrui was useful to Orkarin.
so this is what she meant.
I don't want to see you hurting.
Very well. If that's how she feels, I'll tell her everything. I let go of Mayuri's hand and pat the sofa beside me. Take a seat. Mayrui does as she's told.
Can I get some snacks?
This is serious, remember?
Oh, right.
Mayrui sits up straight with her hands folded in her lap.
Okay, ready.
Everything I'm about to tell you is true. It's related to those dreams you had. I plan to sacrifice one of our friends for your sake.
Eh? Orkarin?
Anxiety clouds Mayuri's face, but I ignore it and take her chin by my fingers. A switch has already flipped inside of me. You will soon regret your curiosity, my dear. For the deeds of the great Hoyu and Kiyoma are many and terrible. So I begin. Speaking as the mad scientist whose foolish experiments brought everything to ruin. I start with the first raid on the lab. I tell Mayrui how Miyoka killed her. Next, I tell her about Suzuha and Ferris, about Lukaku, Miyoka, FBNA. I describe their fates in every detail. And finally, I tell her about Kurisu. By sacrificing Mikisi Kurisu, I will embark upon a journey to a glorious new world. There was a lot to explain to Mayrui, and Mayrui kept asking questions despite desperate to understand the strange concepts I was throwing at her. Thanks to that, the conversation went longer than expected. It's already getting late. And that is the plan most grand and devious of the insane mad scientist Hiroi Kiyoma. I called it Made in Heaven. Finally, it's over. Mayrui says nothing. She's staring at her hands, which are clenched in two tiny, trembling fists. She looks ready to cry any second. What's the matter? Mayrui shakes her head and bites her lip.
The whole time you and Christian were hurting. Miyushi was making costumes like nothing was wrong. I feel so stupid. I didn't know anything.
Of course you didn't. That's how I planned it. Are you disappointed in me, Mayrui? Sorry. This is who I am. I'll do anything, sacrifice anyone to accomplish my goals. Whether you like it or not, you're coming with me to the Beta World Line. You're my hostage and you have no say in the matter. The chaos described upon the world, that is the choice of Steins Gate. Mayrui ignores my performance. She gets to her feet and lunges towards the door. Quickly grab her by the wrist. Where are you going?
I need to see Chris-chan. Please, Orkarin, I have to talk to her.
There's no way I can refuse Mary's request. I contact Kurisu. We arranged to meet at the UPX overpass at 4:30 in the morning. I was wondering why she wanted to meet so early, but I understand once I see her. She's dragging a large suitcase. She's leaving for America!
Thanks for coming to see me off.
She faces us with a smile. Does that suitcase mean what I think it does?
Oh, yeah, it does.
You're going back to America. Kurisu nods.
I was supposed to go back at the beginning of the month, but then I ran into a certain mad scientist and ended up staying longer than planned. There's nothing else I can help you with anyway, and I don't want to be a liability.
Is she doing this for me? Or is she trying to outrun her fear? It's not my right to stop her. Even if I did, it won't change anything. Today as planned, I will crack CERN's database and move to the Beta World Line. I've made my decision. Mayrui is next to me, standing still with her head on.
What's wrong, Mayrui? Are you feeling sick?
I gently nudge her back.
Come on, Mayrui.
Come on, Mayrui. She takes one step, pauses for a second, then leaps on Kurisu with a cry.
Oh, 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 this is sad. This is so sad. Oh, it's so cute too. Chris-chan! Whoa, what's going on? Mayrui doesn't want Chris-chan to disappear.
Kurisu hears the deepest pale of Mayruri's voice. She gives me a look and asks, did you tell her? I slightly nod.
You can't disappear. Not for Miyushi, okay?
Mayrui.
Miyushi doesn't want to live if Chris-chan has to die.
I expected Mayrui might say that. It's absolutely essential that I remain firm. I feel bad for Kurisu, but it needs to be said. This is the way it has to be. I chose you, Mayrui. You have an obligation to live. Pain stabs through my heart. Those words are reprehensible. Kurisu and I made a pact. She agreed to trade her life for yours. If that scared conviction is broken, if that sacred conviction is broken, this world is doomed. Catch my fist tight to suppress my self-loathing. Don't put Kurisu's feeling to waste, Mayrui.
But... Thank you, Mayrui.
Kurisu wraps her arms around Mayruri's back, returning the hug.
But this was my decision to make. I'm okay with it. Really. Okabe loves you, you know. What?
Whoa, what are you saying?
It's true, isn't it?
She gives me a malicious smile.
It would make him really sad if you died. You don't want him to be sad, do you? But if Chris-chan goes away, it'll make Miyushi sad. Yeah, I know. It makes me sad too. But this was going to happen eventually. I had to go back to America sooner or later. So even if you move to another world line, just think of me as being in America. It's practically the same thing. That's not the problem. I don't want Christian to disappear. Let's stop this. Okay? Don't make Christian disappear.
Krisu separates from Mayrui and gazes straight into her face. You have to listen to us now, Mayrui. She uses gentle tone as if speaking to a child. Then she lightly bumps Mayrui on the head. Okabe, don't ever let go of her again. I know. Well, I'm off. Thank God I'll never have to see your silly face again. She punctuates her insults with a smile. She's so cheerful now, a far cry from the shivering girl in the dark. See her like this breaks my heart. I'm sorry. I repeat the words in my heart again and again, begging for forgiveness. Krisu turns to go.
Don't go, Christian. Please don't go.
Oh no! Don't follow me. She shouts over her shoulder. Mayrui freezes. I don't want pity. It will only make it worse. This is my decision. Nothing you can say will change my mind. Goodbye. Promise me, Mayrui. Promise me you'll find happiness. With that, Krisu walks away. Early morning at Akihabara, well before sunrise. The trains are just starting to run. She disappears into the station, dragging her suitcase behind her, alone. Mayrui falls to her knees, her face shaken with tears. As I approach, I hear her voice.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. This was my decision and mine alone. Krisu will disappear, for I chose not to save her. I chose to bring chaos to the world. You can't forgive me, can you, Mayrui? Then hate me. But even then, you're staying with me to the end. I have chosen to save you. I will let Krisu die. So hate me, loathe me, curse my name. But I will not turn back. Nobody can stop me now. Mayrui slowly stands up. Then she buries her face into my chest just like she did to Krisu.
Orkarin, tell me how you really feel.
How I really feel? Mayrui looked straight into my eyes.
I want to know what's in your heart, your honest feelings.
She wants to be a bird anymore. Ugh. You're not a burden. How can you think that? This is about me. Because I want to save you. Because I can't bear to lose you.
Yeah. Thank you, Orkarin. Thank you.
Mayrui tries her hardest to smile through her tears. And then once again she buries her face into my chest.
I've been having scary dreams lately. In those dreams, you always try to save me. They weren't dreams, were they? You were fighting to save Mayushi, weren't you? Orkarin, you know, Mayushi loves you. Mayushi can smile every day because you're there for me. Can we be together from now on, too?
Of course. Answer Mayrui with my embrace. How can you ask that? I don't want to be apart from you either.
Yeah. Mayushi will find happiness. Just like I promised Greets-chan.
Yeah.
Let's be happy together.
We will.
Never let go of me.
I won't.
Let me love you forever.
Of course. The radiance of the rising sun pours out between the buildings. Daybreak. As the sky grows brighter, we remain in our embrace, as if to reassure each other that we will still be here, that we are still here. time has come. We will now commence the final phase of Operation Ferdinand. Mayrui and Daru turned to me and nodded. Today is the last day of coming on. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. Take a look around their lab. These 20 days have been constant changes. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had a whole 8 members. And now we're back to 3. The memories we made. The experiences we shared. To save Mayrui, I will undo them all. They're sour on me, and guilt. I engraved them deep inside my heart. I'll never forget. I mustn't forget. These long yet short summer days. But still, I chose to erase our memories. I chose to return everything to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the true future. As long as Mayrui lives, nothing else matters. Daru, you may begin. You sure? Yeah. Okie dokie. Daru starts typing on the IBM 5100. It's already connected to its main computer. This will get us into CERN's central database where they'll keep the data they mine with Echelon. There we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th and erase all traces of its existence. With this I can reach the beta world line. Now that's Mayrui will be safe. I look at Mayrui. She's on the couch sitting straight as a ramrod, with her grandmother's pocket watch pressed to her ear. She stays still with her eyes closed. Whenever Mayrui wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Ever since we parted with Kurisu, Mayrui has said nothing about my choice. Yet she's come to terms with it in her own way. The actual work I've left to Daru, no problem there. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the center of the room is the time leap machine. Squat down, gently press my fingers against the microwave surface. It's cool to the touch. Made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing I've hurt them. Don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. Gotta admit, it saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, it'll destroy the time machine. I must never make the same mistake again. Orkarin, I found it! It's really there! The email I sent? It's there? It sure is, man. Daru points to the string of characters. My name's there, followed by the messages I wrote about Kurisu's death. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. This data led CERN to our doorstep. At FB's instructions, Miyoka and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from attractor field alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That will take us to the attractor field beta. To the beta world line within its range of convergence. To the future without Mayuri's death. Mayrui is standing next to me, gazing intently at the monitor. She grabs my hand firmly.
Orkarin?
It's okay. She looks anxious, so I pat her head to calm her down. Everything's set. One press of the enter key and the data is gone. Daru stands up and gestures to the open seat. I leave that honor to you, Orkarin. Sit down and face the keyboard. This time, it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. Close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu. Slowly raise my right hand and extend my index finger. Victory is at hand. Daru twitches as my cry. With unimaginable brilliance and unwavering conviction, I have defeated our vast and powerful enemy, and now stand triumphant on the field of Ragnarok. I give thanks to the comrades, whose sacrifice made this victory possible. One press of this key and Kurisu will die. Firmly grip my coat at the shoulders, where it has been stitched together with jagged pink thread. The coming world is the world I wished for. I wish for Mayrui to live and Kurisu to die. That's the truth, and I must never forget it. This is the choice of Steins Gate. This is the choice of Okabe Rentaro. El Sai Kangaro. Let the world be reborn. I swing down my finger and strike enter key. Ooh, there we go. We're past 1%. After a while, the space stops and color gradually returns to the world. Mayrui and Stein are activated. The world line has changed. I look around the room. Next to me is Daru. Behind me is Mayrui. I reach out to her and she takes my hand with a smile. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. Gently touch my coat's shoulder where Kurisu fixed this torn seam. It's gone. My coat isn't torn. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. I stand up and head to the development room. Underneath the table, the time loop machine. No, that's not the time loop machine. That's the phone wave. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects save one. Kurisu was never here. I thought that I was prepared for that. But now that I'm face to face with the cruel consequences of my decision, I feel powerless, defeated. I want to cry.
What's wrong, Orkarin?
Mayrui runs up and grabs my arm. Say, Mayrui.
Yeah?
Who was lab mem number 4 again? I need to ask. Even though I know what the answer will be.
04? But Orkarin, there's only 3 lab mems, remember? Orkarin, Mayushi, and Daru-kun.
I realized that, like, she never says Orkarin-kun or anything like that to Orkarin. It's probably because they're old. It's probably because they're best friends or childhood friends. The tears come. I crumble to my knees. I cover my face with my hands. Yeah, right. Our lab doesn't have a 4th member. It never did. Her existence was rejected by this world.
Orkarin, something really sad happened, didn't it?
Mayrui rubs my back.
Mayushi is here for you, Orkarin.
I embrace Mayrui. I stifle my voice and cry.
Orkarin, don't cry.
Please don't leave me, Mayrui. Please stay by my side. Forever. Mayrui tenderly strokes my head.
Mayushi will always be with you. Always. Just like this.
All traces of Kurisu's existence has vanished. This proves that I have returned to my original world line. This is the world I struggled to reach. The world Suzuha traveled through time to create. A world where the future is free. Nothing has changed, and yet this is my utopia. Well, we did it. Man, I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Oh, come on. Okay, everything's still recording, but it's looking fucking weird. God damn it. And my computer's been acting weird. I need to fix this somehow. I'll do it after I'm done with this. But yeah, so we made it back to the world line, which is what we were aiming for. Everything's back to how it should be. Yeah, and we lost Kurisu, but yeah, these credits are longer than normal. I love this song though. This song's amazing. But yeah, like I said, I honestly thought this was going to be longer. I'm glad I didn't actually have to cut this down to 2 parts, because like we're only around the 50-minute mark, but it's going to be different. Wait, did it say English voice? I didn't catch that. But yeah, this was, yeah, it was sad, to say the least. But you know, this was a good ending. Mayuri's alive. Unfortunately, Kurisu's not. But we're not done. We still have 2 endings to see. Kurisu's ending and the true ending. Now, what I've decided to do is I'm going to go back all the way to chapter 4 because that's where it happens. But I'm just going to skip everything besides the emails. The emails I will do. And I'll give... Oh, we're not done yet. The night of the 17th passed. The night of the 18th passed, and Mayrui still didn't die. Kept a close watch for 3 days since then. There has been no attacks, no accidents, no sign that anything might happen. That was enough to convince me that Mayrui is safe. Together with Daru, I destroyed the phone wave and the IBM 5100. Though we have lost the ability to send emails, that is a small price to pay to stay below CERN's radar. Shinoji is downstairs in the Brown 2 workshop, watching TV on the 42-inch CRT like always. When I went to check out Rondakai, I found it open for business as usual. A search of the internet turned up no mentions of a satellite crash. Instead, I found a small article in the local section of a newspaper dated July 28th. It was reporting Krisu's murder. There was no follow-up. The culprit is still at large. According to Daru, the police questioned me several times. It was I who discovered the body after all. Of course, I don't remember any of that. At any rate, Mayrui is still alive. I've accomplished what I set out to do. It's over.
Orkarin!
Mayrui emerges from the ticket gate, waving her hands as she runs my way. She waves through the gap between shoppers and maids handing out leaflets. And when she gets to me, she looks at me with puppy dog eyes.
Ah.
Why are you crying? Mayrui doesn't ask me. She just strokes my cheek gently, silently. She's crying, but she doesn't seem sad. Rather, she seems overcome with emotion.
Orkarin came to pick me up. You waited for Mayushi. I'm so happy.
Don't get so happy over every little thing. Mayrui wipes away her tears, making room for her shy, innocent smile.
So Mayushi's class changed from hostage to girlfriend, right?
Indeed. I have no idea how to respond to such an embarrassing question. Oh, it's so cute. She's right. Mayrui and I are officially a couple. After these long, painful 20 days, I finally noted how important Mayrui is to me. Plus, she told me that she loved me.
Thank goodness, it wasn't just a dream.
Let's get going, Ray. I'm gonna die standing in this damn heat. Start walking without worrying for Mayruri's response.
But the lab's hot too, isn't it?
At least we've got a fan. Besides, I'm thirsty. Gotta get my daily dose of Dr. P. It's Sunday. Despite the heat, I see plenty of shoppers laden with bags enjoying themselves in the street of Akiba. I suddenly feel a void in my heart. Everything about this town has changed. It feels like something's missing from my life. No doubt it's the gap that was left by Krisu. But there's no such thing as a perfect future. That is a fantasy that nobody can realize. I mustn't forget. This is the future I wished for, fought for, and won. I have what is most important to me, Mayrui. I should be thankful for that. I am blessed far beyond the common man. I look beside me and realize that Mayuri's not there. Turn around. She's not there either. Mayrui? She's gone. She's always like this. Sometimes she just wanders off. Anxiety seizes my heart. Mayrui promised she would never leave me. So her line is worthless without her. Mayrui! Shout her name at the top of my lungs. Search for her in the crowd, but it's too thick to see. Mayrui!
Over here!
Turn to see Mayrui running towards me. Her hands, a shaved ice.
You said it was hot, remember? I thought it'd be nice to eat something cold.
Don't scare me like that. I feel so relieved. I want to embrace that small body of hers, but we're in public, so I stop myself. Take the shaved ice and hold my empty hand out to Mayrui. Hold my hand.
Okay.
Mayrui takes my hand. Her slender fingers intertwine with mine. Let's save the shaved ice for when we get to the lab. It's too hard to eat while walking.
But won't it melt?
If it melts, it melts.
Oh, well I guess you're right. We can't eat if we're holding hands anyway.
I won't let go. I won't ever let you go.
Mayushi won't let go either.
Mayrui puts a little more strain onto her grip. Love for her fills my heart. Suddenly Mayrui looks up at Rondakai.
Orkarin? Is it possible to dream while you're awake?
When you're awake? You mean a daydream?
Is that what it's called? You're so smart. I don't know who it was, but Mayushi feels like she had a very important friend.
What?
And whenever I think about that important friend, my heart hurts. Like, you know? And sometimes I hear a voice.
A voice?
The voice tells me to find happiness.
All that was undone. I erased those memories, sacrificed them.
I wonder if that voice is the reason Mayushi wants with Orkarin now.
Perhaps everybody remembers their experiences from other world lines. Those memories may be vague and tenuous, but they're there. They speak to us in the form of dreams, visions, and deja vu.
If I ever meet that person, I want to tell them thanks.
I'm not the only one who remembers.
I wonder who it was.
It must have been God.
Oh, well, thanks, God. Mayushi's really happy.
Mayrui looks up. She reaches out to the sky like always. She shakes hands with the stardust twinkling beyond this coat of blue. I look up too, to hold back the tears. Oh, there we go. That's the better one. And on we walk, hand in hand. Stardust sky. Complete. Yep. Alrighty. And we already got the trophy. Save system data. Yes, please. Alrighty. That was a little longer than I thought, but, you know, I'm okay with it. So, yeah, that was a good ending. That was a good ending, in my opinion. But, like I said, we have 2 more endings left. And as I said, I'm going back all the way to chapter 4. All the way here to Chaos Theory Homostasis. And that is where I start my descent to the true ending. But first we gotta go through Krisu's ending. The good news is there's not that much. Like, there's just a lot of emails you have to send to Krisu. Chapters 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. To get Krisu's ending, you don't reply to the one in 10. To get the true ending, you reply to the one in 10. So yeah, we will do that, and that's where I will save the game there, and then we will do Krisu's ending, and then we'll do the true ending. So yeah. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this part of let's actually hold on. One more thing before we do that. Go to extras. Clear list. There we go. We have the 4 out of the 6 endings. And now we just have 2 left. So yes. I wonder how you get... I'm still missing like over 100 tips. I wonder how you get them all. Do you really get them all by like replying to the emails differently and such? But yeah. There we have Lukaku's ending. Suzuha's, Ferris, and now Mayuri's. And then I'm guessing the one above Mayuri's, Krisu's, and then the one at the top is the true ending. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know how you felt about that ending. I actually loved that ending. It was nice and simple, and I loved it. But like so far, that is my top ending, and then I think this is the Ferris or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. Or no, Lukaku. It was Mayuri, Lukaku, Ferris, Suzuha so far. And yeah, let me know how you felt about that, dude. Mayuri is still my #1 girl. Oh, she's just so cute. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That is in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter and the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.